Chapter 2. Mick. The house perceived from an outside perspective in which the correlation between Bullwinkle and extraterrestrial life forms is postulated. I used to tell them, you know what your problem is? When you do stuff you get caught. This is the way you do stuff. Then I took a shot glass and threw it across the room, and nobody knew what the fuck was going on. I've always been the one who knows how to do things like that, and not get caught. I guess I was an outsider. I had this place in Manhattan Beach with my girlfriend. I was never into hanging out at that house. I had done that. Seen it. I'd been over 21 for a long time, and they were still like 18. I came over once for Christmas, and they had a small tree they'd stolen and decorated with beer cans, panties, snot, needles, and shit. Before we left for a gig at the country club that night, they put the tree in the courtyard, doused it with gasoline, and set it on fire. They thought it was real funny, but to me it just stank. That kind of stuff bored me really quickly, you know. It was always so filthy over there, and you could wipe your finger on any surface and get dirt under your nails. I'd rather stay home and drink and bang on my guitar. Nicky was going out with some kind of witch who he'd had sex with in the closet or in a coffin in her house. Tommy was going out with, I can't remember her name, but we called her Bullwinkle, and a moose isn't a very pretty animal. She'd go crazy and rip fire extinguishers off the walls and bust through windows to get into the house. To me, she was a dumb, young, possessive personality that was crazy or something. I can never get as violent as that. Shatter a window and run the risk of hurting myself. What's on the inside of people like that is stuff that's a little too much for me. Everyone likes to look for aliens, but I think we are the aliens. We're the descendants of the troublemakers on other planets, just like Australia was a prison to England, where they sent all their criminals, and so on. It's the same thing on Earth. This is where they dropped us off. We're the insane fucking people from somewhere else. Just a bunch of trash. My back hurts.